So, what's up, folks? Those of you that was on the live, I appreciate the support. So this video right here, I'm calling this video, Sit Your Broke Ass Down. So guys, today we had our brotherhood breakfast that I have with the fellas every couple of weeks. You know, we just sit down and we just talk about some things. I'll just talk about life and just bounce ideas off of each other, things like that. You know, help motivate each other. And one of the gentlemen brought up a situation that he knows a couple of fellas that's locked out of their jobs at the BP refinery out here in Whiting, Indiana, right? A lot of guys are still locked out of the refinery, right? And he said he knows a couple of gentlemen that are like struggling right now because they're locked out. They have no savings, they have no assets. They were living paycheck to paycheck, living high on the hog, getting all of that overtime, you know, making 150 to 200,000 a year. Some of them more than that because of working 12 hours a day, 16 hours a day, and things like that. I mean, making money, good money. And a lot of them dudes are fucking broke. Broke, guys. Because and I'm talking about in their 40s and their 50s, been on the job 20, 25 years, and they broke. Got nothing right now, struggling. Can't make it with unemployment because they got nothing to fall back on. So guys, this is what I be talking about. I cannot have sympathy for individuals that's making that type of money and then they broke. They get locked out. They get laid off. And they got nothing to fall back on. Absolutely nothing to fall back on. Guys, we can't let this shit happen to us. We can't let this type of shit happen to us. It's not about what you make. It's what you do with what you make. For anybody to be making 150 to 200K a year and you are broke, that's your damn fault. You got nobody to blame. You need to sit your ass down, come up with a plan, get your ass out of debt, and start saving and investing some damn money. Because guys, let me tell you something. I'm 54 years old. I remember when I was 30, just wilding out, spending money, trying to impress everybody in sight, trying to impress women, trying to impress friends, trying to impress co-workers, trying to impress people that didn't even know me. I'm 54 now. In 6 years, I'll be 60 years old. I'm just glad I had the foresight to get my shit together. Just glad I had the foresight to get my shit together. Glad somebody was in my ear. Frank, you need to start investing. Frank, you need to save you some money. And I wish today that gentleman that was in my ear, he passed away a few years ago, but I thank him every single day for being in my ear and telling me how important it is to invest your money. If your ass is broke, you need to sit your ass down and devise a plan to get better with your finances. I'm telling you, because time is going to continue to pass us by. And if you get in your 50s and 60s and your ass is broke, that's your fault. You can't blame nobody for that, guys. You cannot blame anybody for that but yourself. You can't blame anybody. Nobody but you. Nobody but you. How can you be making 150 to 200K a year and then you get locked out of your job and you have no money? No money. Look at Blaze in the window right there. Look at Blaze in the window. That's his spot right there. That is Blaze's spot. He loves that spot. He'll sit there all day and just chill in the window right there. But guys, these guys just living high on the hog. Big homes, fancy cars, big trucks, and then get laid off and got nothing. Nothing. I'm telling you. I'm just going to tell you. If your ass is broke, you got no reason to be running up credit card debt. You got no reason to be going on vacation. You can't afford habits. You can't afford addictions. If your ass is broke, you can't afford to be high. If you broke, you can't afford to be drunk. Simple as that. Yeah, I said it. If you broke, you can't afford vices. If you broke, you can't afford that shit. That's why I don't have sympathy for broke people, because it's not an issue of you making money. A lot of us make good money, but we don't do shit with it. Let me tell you something. Because you make $150,000 a year, $100,000 a year, $200,000 a year, somebody making half that can have a higher net worth. They can have an emergency fund, and they could be building assets. Guess what? They're living better than you because they're not straddled in debt like you. They're not stressed about debt like you. Guys, we're in some critical times right now. We're in some critical times. If you guys don't get your shit together, nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to save your ass. I'm telling you. Nobody's coming to save you. I'm standing here 54 years old, and I tell people this every day. Man, you don't need millions. You don't need billions of dollars. But everybody should try to strive for financial freedom, because you can live a great life just having financial freedom. You don't need millions. You don't need millions. You just need to have minimal debt, be investing in assets, and have access to some liquid cash. That's all you need. You don't need millions. You don't need no damn billions. But everybody should be striving to have some type of damn financial freedom. Financial freedom. That's what I have. Financial freedom. The only debt I have is my castle behind me, my home. It's my only debt. But if I lost my job tomorrow, I can pay off my home. My investments can pay off my home tomorrow. This is the only debt I have. And this home is going to be paid off in the next 2 to 3 years, because I got a plan. I got a plan. It's going to get paid off in the next 2 to 3 years. But guys, people making that type of money should not be broke. People making $150,000 to $200,000 a year should not be broke. They should not be broke and struggling because they got laid off or they're suffering a lockout. Sit your ass down if you broke. Devise a plan to become unbroke. It's not that hard, guys. It will be hard to get to financial independence, but like I always say, you got to choose your hard. Do you want to be struggling with money? Do you want that hard? Or do you just want the hard of just staying disciplined and committed to building your wealth? Which hard do you choose? You guys have a great night. Enjoy your weekend. This is Frank. I'm out here.